Good morning. My name's Phil, and I'm a house parent here at St. Joseph's Indian School. Welcome to Story Time. This morning I'm going to read you a book entitled Forever Sky, and it's by Thomas Peacock. One fall night, two brothers were lying in a meadow watching the stars. Nooko's spirit is there in the stars, began Niigaanii, the older boy. Uncle has told me. The past year, an illness had come to the village. It claimed several lives, including their grandmother, Nooko. Uncle said when Nooko's spirit left this world, it went there. He pointed to the sky. I miss Nooko. I love her as big as the whole sky, said Niigaanii. Yes, the whole sky, said Bineshiinh, the younger boy. After Nooko's passing, Uncle began taking Niigaanii to the meadow in the evenings. He had noticed how much the boy missed his grandmother. I will tell you stories so you know where she has gone, Uncle began. Maybe you will feel less sad, even though you will still miss her. The skies and stars all have stories, he said. This is how Niigaanii came to know about the sky. When you are older, the uncle will bring you here and teach you as well. We need to know the story, said Niigaanii to his brother. Why? Asked Bineshiinh. So when we are uncles, we can teach them to our nieces and nephews, so they will teach their nieces and nephews. In that way, the stories will go on forever. The boys lay quietly for a long time, looking up at the sky full of stars. Then Niigaanii spoke. The stars are too many to count, and the sky is so big it goes on forever. This is why we call it Niigaanii, the forever sky. Niigaanii told Bineshiinh much more of what he had learned. How the stars form shapes of different spirits, animals, and things that live in the sky during each of the seasons. A moose, a panther, a fisher, a loon, and a crane. A sweat lodge, a bather, and sweating stones. The spirit of Wintermaker, the hole in the sky. Bineshiinh, who was the great teacher of the Ojibwe. Do you see the path of stars across the sky? That is the path of souls, the Milky Way. That is the path Nooko followed to the spirit world. The paths lead to the land of souls. That's where Nooko's spirit is. Everyone who has passed is there. All who are there are happy. For many nights the boys returned to the meadow, and one special night they stayed very late. That night a beautiful show of lights filled the skies. The northern lights, began Niigaanii, are the spirits of all our relatives who have passed on. Do you see them? He asked. Yes, I do, said Bineshiinh. And what are they doing? Asked Niigaanii. I think they are dancing, said Bineshiinh, and that is why they are all doing. They watch their relatives dancing high above them, high above the meadows. Each night, said the older boy, the spirits take turn leading the dance. Sometimes the dance is led by babies and young children. The boys imagined it. And sometimes the dance is led by those who were missing an arm or a leg in their lives on earth, or were blind or could not hear while they lived on earth. In the spirit world, all see, all hear. No one is missing arms or legs, and the boys imagined it. And sometimes the dance is led by the warriors. Warriors aren't just those who go to war. Warriors are all people who do good things. They visit the sick. They hunt and fish and give food to the hungry. They become mothers and fathers to children who are without parents, and the boys imagined it. Many nights they returned to watch the relatives dance. Then came a very special night while they lay in the meadow. I know who's dancing tonight, said Bineshiinh. I see her. Nooko was leading the dance, along with all the elders. And that night they remembered Nooko's voice, almost as if she spoke to them. I miss you, she began, and I love you each as big as the sky, but I am happy here. My relatives who have passed on are here. My mother, my father, my grandparents, my brothers and sisters, my aunties, uncles, and cousins. Before leaving the meadow that night, the boys offered some asema, tobacco. They thanked the Creator. And after that night, they were happy for their grandmother, even though they still missed her very much. Several nights later, they brought their mother and father and uncle to the meadow. They all lay on their backs and looked at the forever sky, and they waited and waited and waited until the northern lights began dancing, dancing, dancing. Can you see it? Began Bineshiinh. Up in the sky, beyond the Milky Way, there is our Nooko. Yes, said Mother, she is happy. Then Uncle spoke, and the whole story was in his words. She is a star. She is the northern lights. At night, she dances. Thank you.